Hi, love. Carin Rockind here, your life purpose coach. You are here for purpose. I know this 100% without a doubt. And I know you might think I'm totally whack. You might be sitting there saying, Carin, you don't know me. How do you know I'm here for purpose? Or you might think that I have to say that because I'm a purpose coach. And listen, I may not know you personally. What I do know 100% without a doubt, I know completely and totally in every cell of my body, is that there is no one else who is exactly like you. There is no one else who has your exact same set of strengths and talents and passions and experiences, right? Like, you are the only one who has been through the challenges that you've been through. So you're the only one who can share the wisdom, the strength, the courage that you've gained from all of the crap that you have been through. There is no one else who has the exact same set of passions and strengths. And I know this because there is like a 1 in 1 trillion chance that you were born into the exact form that you were. And there's a 1 in 1 trillion chance that I was born into the exact form that I was, which means that we need you living, expressing, fully being you in the world. And if you're feeling those desires and that heart has been telling you, like one of my clients, her heart has been saying, write, share your story. But she's so afraid. So she's been suppressing it, afraid what her mom will think, afraid of what her ex-husband will think. And so suppressing that, she's not giving her wisdom and brilliance to the world. And we need to hear her story because there are people who are experiencing some of the similar pains that she's been through, pains of abuse, of a former religion that was really constricting. And people need her story, just like people need yours. And what happens for all of us, right? We're all born into this like perfect form, and we all have different personalities and strengths and talents. And then what happens over time, and maybe this started when you were 5 or 6, is that you start learning like, oh, I'm not as smart as my cousin, or why can't I just be as pretty as my best friend? Or why do I have to be an introvert? Or why can't I be a better writer? Why can't, like all of that. And we start really saying, why can't I just be different than who I am? And what we need for purpose, right? What we need to feel that sense of fulfillment, to feel happy, to feel alive, is to fully know who we are and to fully embrace who we are and fully express what we were born with, what we came here with, what we have experienced. And if you're sitting there and you have been feeling lost or empty, depressed, and you've been yearning and for wanting to feel fulfilled, for wanting to feel happy, then what you're really wanting is purpose. Right? But in our society, we get really screwed up around happiness. And we think, well, maybe that box of Girl Scout cookies will make me happy, or maybe another pair of shoes will make me happy, or maybe more money will make me happy. And all those things will make you temporarily happy. But purpose, the research is really clear about this. Purpose is what leads to fulfillment, that soul fulfillment. Purpose is what leads to long-term life satisfaction. That even if you have a crappy day, and believe me, I have plenty of crappy days, but even if you have a crappy day, but you have purpose, overall, you feel like your life is satisfying and fulfilling. Like, this is why I'm so obsessed with purpose. And also because we need you. I remember that feeling all too well, where my client is now, of feeling like, I am not good enough to do this work in the world of empowering people. No one's going to want to hear what I have to say. Who am I? And then there were the times before that where I just knew that I was lost and stuck, and I was filled with so much anxiety and so much depression, begging a psychiatrist for more and more and more medication. And she finally said to me, Carin, you don't need more medication. You have all these dreams that you talk about and you haven't fulfilled any of them. And what she was really saying is, Carin, accept who you actually are. Accept your dreams, even if they're different and they're unconventional and they're outside the norm and it means leaving your job or it means, right? leaving your marriage, like accept who you are and go be that in the world. And she was 1,000,000% right. You know, starting this business and leaving my corporate job, my dad said to me, that is the stupidest decision that I have ever heard. It turned out to be the best decision of my life. And listen, I am not telling you that to live on purpose, you have to leave your job. 100% no. A lot of people work with me and uncover what really juices them up, what really excites them, what really gets them going, and they can do that right at work. Or some people, they're doing their work and they're doing something on the side that really inspires them and lifts them up. Because purpose is not a job title. My purpose is not to be a coach. My purpose is to inspire and empower you. And I do that as a coach, I do it as a friend, I do it as a wife. It's just who I am. And what we need to do with you is get to the heart of who you are. We need to get to the heart of what your strengths are, right? This is like who you are when you shine, which might be being really creative or kind or a leader. We need to get to the heart of your talents, right? Which are what you do, which might be like working with numbers, or it might be coaching someone. We need to get to the heart of your passion, what lights you up. Like maybe there's a cause that you are super passionate about, it gets you angry or gets you fired up. Or maybe you're really passionate about a particular kind of person or animals, right? Like elderly or children or elephants. And then there's this fourth piece that we need to get to the heart of, which is the wisdom that has come from your life experiences, because you're the only one who's had them. And we need the strength and courage and wisdom that you've gained from those experiences in this world. We need to know that. And when we put all that together, that's purpose. And purpose becomes a verb to empower people with your strengths and your wisdom, to inspire people, to build, to create. And then you can figure out what role, whether you do that in your job, you do that as a mom, you do that as a career. But this is what living on purpose is all about. Living on purpose is about getting to the heart of who you are and embracing that and trusting that. Trusting that you were born exactly as you needed to be born, that you have been given every life experience that you have needed. You've needed the challenges, you've needed the pain. I needed my divorce. I needed to be abused in high school so that I could have the strength and courage to do this now. This is about getting to the heart of who you are and embracing and accepting that every moment of your life has been for purpose, and that you put that together and now you go put that out into the world. And my goodness, we need you now more than ever. Now more than ever. And so I hope you join this journey with me. If you have been feeling lost, you have been feeling stuck, you've been feeling like there's something inside of you that you know you are meant for and you don't know what it is and you don't even know where to begin, then join me in my 4-week course, Living on Purpose. Join me. Throughout 4 weeks, we are going to get clear about what is in your heart. We are going to look at what are the fears that have been getting in your way. We're going to get clear on what's the vision that you have. And you're going to walk away with action steps forward. This is living on purpose. 4 weeks with me coaching you in a group coaching every single week. And then after our group coaching call, I send you a workbook for you to work through and really get to know what your pain has taught you about purpose. Get to know your strengths. Get to know your story. Get to know what you have to bring to this world. And then together as a group, you walk away at the end knowing what your next action step is going to be. So if you have been feeling that hole in your heart, like I did for so long, then join me. Join me for Living on Purpose. Go to my website, PurposeGirl.com, and click on Living on Purpose. We get started February 28th, and you are in for 4 weeks of discovering who you are and being on your path to live in a way that lights you up, so that you actually can be excited to get out of bed, so that you actually can feel fulfilled in your heart and in your soul. And we'll do it together. So go to PurposeGirl.com. You'll see the banner Living on Purpose. Click on that banner and then click to join the course. I cannot wait to be on this journey with you. With so much love, may you live purposefully. May you love yourself, and may you love life.